What's up, sports fans, and welcome to episode 6 of the 3Gen podcast. I'm your host, Noah, joined by my co-host,
Grandpa.
Dad.
and let's get straight into the first segment of the day, which is sports news. Sports news, we don't got a lot this week. Not a lot of players got hurt, but Drake has partnered with Texas, Alabama, and UNC for the clothing brand that he has. Then Taylor Decker and David Montgomery are back for Thursday Night Football, and Christian Watson is back for Thursday Night Football as well. So that's all the other sports news I have, other than Damian Lilliard got traded to the Bucks. Huge news. Damian Lilliard got traded in a huge package. He got traded to the Bucks. Drew Holiday got traded to the Blazers. And the Blazers it was in a three-team deal where they got DeAndre Ayton, Drew Holiday, Toumani Camara, and a 2029 unprotected Milwaukee first-round pick, and an unprotected Milwaukee swap rights in 2028 and 2030 to the Blazers. Phoenix got depth that they needed. They got Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Esther Little, and Keon Johnson. How do we feel about this massive trade that just went down in the NBA?
Yeah, it sounds like a win-win. Good for everybody.
Well, I think Milwaukee needed to do something to keep, the Greek freak being happy. He wants to win another title, and they need to do something.
There's been a lot of controversy there. If you pay attention with NBA rumors and stuff, Giannis is not happy where he wants. He was saying he's going to leave if Milwaukee doesn't do something about winning.
I think that's why Milwaukee made this move to.
They needed to do
try to
something.
make him
In
go
the
happy.
NBA, the big boys get their way.
Yeah,
No question
oh,
about
yeah.
it. They have a history of
The
that.
Blazers got absolutely fleeced. They only got one first-round pick. I mean, Drew Holiday is good value, and they can flip him for another first-round pick. But also DeAndre Ayton, I feel like the Blazers. This is an A+ for the Blazers. They get a bunch of depth that they needed, and they got DeAndre Ayton off their books. And then the Bucks is A+ as well. They got Damian Lillard for only a first-round pick and Drew Holiday.
Right.
I mean, absolutely fleeced them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's how I feel. Let's get into the college football picks of
Wait
the
a minute,
week.
we got the other big news.
And what's
the
that?
XFL and the USFL is merging together. Watch out, NFL. Here comes the USFL and the XFL.
This could be live golf all over again.
That's going to be fun. There's going to be 16 teams then?
I don't know the whole details. I heard that the X,
This is a rumor or is it actually
It's
happening?
actually happening.
And
Wow.
tomorrow morning at 1:15 and 1:45, the Ryder Cup starts, fans.
Oh yeah, the Ryder Cup
yeah.
So if you're up early, you can't sleep, turn it on.
in Rome, right? In
In
Italy.
Rome.
Yep.
Yes, in Rome.
That should be fun. Anyway,
Wow.
let's get into the college football picks. Total, we went 13-2 last week, and that means we are 36-10.
Whoa.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm impressed with us.
The only losses we have is we picked Ole Miss over Alabama last
Yes,
week.
that was me too. I picked them.
Yeah, we all picked Ole Miss. Thought they'd
36
upset Alabama at
That's
home.
partly my fault. I don't like Saban, so I took against him.
I know.
Yeah.
It was all our fault. And then we picked. I
They
mean,
look so bad against.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
they have no
You're
quarterback, so
Yeah.
they Nick Saban just figured out we're just going to run the ball every play. They're not going to
Right.
stop us. And Ole
Right.
Miss putting out stuff to run. And then
Wow.
UCF ended up losing to Kansas State at Kansas State. I wouldn't have guessed that. That was the only shocker.
For real.
Yeah, Michigan State was looking at Kansas State head coach, but Kansas State head coach saying, I am staying where I'm at. Which is,
Oh yeah, Tucker got fired. Did you?
Yeah,
yeah, no,
he's fired, right?
officially got fired.
Officially,
I mean, we've been
officially,
saying
yeah.
it for weeks, but now he's officially fired.
Officially.
But he will still
fired.
get some money. $80 million out of the contract. He won't get it all. But his attorney will get him something.
They get some type of
Yeah,
settlement.
they'll be-
They get
yeah,
some
this is
type
what
of
we're going to
settlement.
get.
Yeah.
Anyways, against the college football picks. First game, it's going to be a good one. We have Florida, which is ranked at Kentucky, who's 4-0. Kentucky's unranked, but how are we feeling about this game? Florida's going on the road. They've lost.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Kentucky's undefeated, but they haven't played nobody.
That's
So
the
I don't.
problem, yeah.
That's the
I'm going to
problem.
stick with Florida. I just think that even though Kentucky's 4-0, they might meet their match here this week.
I go with Florida too.
I'd go Kentucky, but
Well, I mean, Kentucky, they kept playing those weak teams. I mean, hard to tell. what
but they
they're
look
about.
good. They're beating them like a lot.
I know. It'd be a
I know,
good
they-
game to watch it, maybe.
They struggled
They would
with
be.
Kentucky, but okay.
Next game we have Texas A&M just came off a big win against Auburn. 3-1 going on the road to face a 2-2 Arkansas team.
Yeah, but I heard Texas A&M quarterback is out the year.
Out for the
Yeah,
year.
I think so. I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I think their quarterback is out for the year with something with their foot or something. So I don't know how their backup is, but
And who did Arkansas just lose to? They lost to a pretty...
BYU. I know they lost to BYU,
BYU.
but then I'm not sure how else they.
I'm still going to go Arkansas. They lost their quarterback. I think they're...
Yeah, I go with Arkansas. I go with the Hogs. Yeah.
Is this an off-campus site? Because it says Texas A&M versus Arkansas.
Yeah, it's at the Jerry Jones.
Oh,
whatever.
really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, it's at the Dallas Cowboy
Okay.
Stadium, AT&T
right.
Stadium.
Right.
So yeah.
Next game, Syracuse. Surprisingly, they're 4-0. They had a surprise run last year. They're 4-0. They're home against Clemson, a mad Clemson team that almost just upset Florida State last week. How do we feel about this game?
Clemson comes back. They win this one.
Yeah, I'm on the Tigers.
All right. We're not getting a lot of upsets here. Syracuse is 4-0 at home, but
Okay.
next game, rivalry game, Eastern Michigan at Central Michigan. Two MAC teams. It's
I'm a
at
Chippewa
Central.
guy. Central Michigan.
Central Michigan for you? It's at Central Michigan.
Yep.
Chippewa's played tough against Notre Dame, so I'm going to go with Central Michigan. And they played tough against Michigan State, so
Yeah,
they
you're right,
played
yeah.
a pretty
Mhm.
good schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next we have Kansas 4-0 at Texas 4-0. Number 24 versus number 3. How are we feeling about that game?
Texas.
Texas all the way for you.
Longhorns.
All right, let's
go
Longhorns.
Texas.
I'm going with the Longhorns. They look really impressive,
Right,
Texas.
they do.
They look good.
Next we have Illinois at Purdue. A really shaken up Purdue team is 1-3.
Yeah. I gotta go Illinois.
I gotta go Illinois as well.
Okay, y'all got me, Illinois. But yeah, Purdue has just not been looking too good. So.
Next we have a Michigan 4-0 team going on the road to face the Cornhuskers, Nebraska at home. But Matt Rule does not look good. I think 2 former NFL head coaches, John Harbaugh and Matt Rule. Who's going to win this game?
Harbaugh wins it.
I think Michigan wins, but Cornhuskers cover. I don't think Michigan has covered a game yet.
No, I think they have either.
That might be true. Next game we have is Boise State at Memphis. I don't even got to think about this. I'm choosing Memphis.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
going
Me
Memphis.
too.
Next we have Notre Dame team that just lost so close on the last play of the
1
game against
second.
Ohio State. 1
to
second.
go.
And then we had 10 players on the field. I don't know how they made that mistake.
But they're playing not the basketball school, the football school, Duke.
Right.
Because remember, Daniel Jones said Duke is a football school.
Right.
So Notre Dame is on the road facing Duke. Both ranked teams, but
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame
They're
is
mad.
angry
They're
up
mad.
above.
this
Yeah,
week.
I would not want to face Notre Dame this
No,
week.
Notre Dame, they're going to make a statement.
Yeah, I agree.
Next we have a South Carolina team, 2-2. Who's their quarterback? It's the former Oklahoma transfer. Well, I'm going Tennessee. Tennessee's at home. I mean, South Carolina could
I
upset
go with
you.
the balls. I go the balls.
Yeah, me too.
Next we have a Michigan at Iowa team. Iowa being carried by
Michigan
Kay
State.
McNamara. Michigan State. I apologize.
Yeah, I think Michigan State's still in the basement.
Yeah. It's at Iowa. I think Iowa.
Iowa's
Yeah.
gonna win this
Iowa
game.
at home at night. I give it to
The
Iowa.
interim coach is not making a good show of himself, so.
It won't be a blowout because
No, it'd be a 10-0 game or something like that.
Yeah.
Iowa can't score. And
but they're going to keep Michigan Safe from scoring.
Probably, yeah.
I found out South Carolina's quarterback Spencer Rattler. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to say
Yeah.
Ritter, but that was
Yeah.
Atlanta's quarterback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
next we have Alabama at Mississippi State. I'm picking Alabama.
Me too.
Alabama. Alabama.
Next we have 2 Pac-12 teams, but I feel this is not Washington at Arizona. Washington's going to blow Arizona.
Washington.
Easy.
They
That
look,
offense
Easy.
is legit.
Yeah.
what's his name? The quarterback is
Yeah.
just playing out. His-
Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is just playing
Oof.
crazy. He's just good. Yeah.
Then we have West Virginia at TCU. Ooh, that could be close. TCU hasn't lost a game since they lost to Colorado.
Right.
And TCU's home. I'm taking TCU.
I agree with you. I'm a TCU guy in this one. Bob, what do you think?
Horned Frogs. I like West Virginia, but I take Horned Frogs.
Next game, we have the game of the week. Ole Miss is home, coming off a tough loss to Alabama. taking on LSU. This is a must-win game for LSU if they want to make it to the playoffs.
Right.
I'm taking LSU. Ole Miss at home is tempting, but I'm going to take LSU.
I mean, I got stung with Ole Miss last week, but I'm going to come back with it again.
I got too. I like the Rebels. I like
Really?
the Rebels at home.
Man, okay. What are you predicting for the score? This is all you two, because I think LSU is going to win. So,
What do you think?
I say it's going to be 28 to 21.
Ooh, 20-21.
all right. Those are the college football picks of the week. Let's move on into the NFL. NFL last week had a lot of not very close games. I'm not going to lie. But this week, Thursday Night Football starting off, we have the Lions and Packers.
You mean that Miami game wasn't close in Denver?
Yeah. Just that game, not by. I mean, it was kind of close. Only 50 points.
Yeah.
We get that one right? I think we got that one
I think
right.
we did.
I think we picked Miami, didn't we?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. I did not do that this week, but I hope we got that right.
Right,
I-
right.
Let me be the first one to chime in. Lions tonight.
Lions. All right.
Lions tonight. Lions are hungry.
I mean, at the Packers is tempting. Jordan Love looks good, but I gotta take the
Well,
Lions.
he's still unproven, Jordan. I mean, Green Bay has every reason to win this game. They're home. They're mad about being beat out of the playoffs last year. There's a lot to play for. They're looking forward to this game. But I'm not a Jordan Love fan. He's going to have to prove it to me. And Detroit is proving it to me. So I'm sticking with Detroit right now.
And Green Bay got lucky that Carr got hurt.
Yes.
Because I think, if he would
I
have
agree.
stayed in the game, I
They-
don't think
they lose the game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
they
for
lose
sure.
the game.
For
Carr
sure,
went
yeah.
out, and they made a comeback.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think if Carr didn't get hurt, they would be 1-2 or
Yeah,
whatever.
They should be 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You're right.
Lions should be easily. I mean, we are number one in the division right now because the Packers lost to the Falcons and we beat the Falcons.
Right,
So,
Right. Yeah.
so you picking the Lions?
I'm picking the Lions. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next game. We have the Bengals and Titans. Both teams are 1 and 2.
And the Bengals are going to start to on the improve now. I guess
Yeah.
Cincinnati easy. Yeah.
I'm taking the Bengals.
Bengals over Tennessee, right?
All right. Next we have the game in London: Falcons and Jaguars. Jaguars are 1 and 2.
Is Jacksonville
Falcons are 2
moving
and
to
1.
London? It's like every year they
Every
play
year,
there.
every
I think
year.
every
They
year
have 2 games in
They're
London.
playing 2 games
They
in
have 2
London
games
this
in London.
year. Wow.
I'll get them the coach of the Roswell there.
I think so. Poor Jacksonville fans, they're not even seeing their team.
I think Jacksonville wins. I think they're going to start playing a lot better.
Yep,
now.
I'm gonna pick Jacksonville in front of their home crowd. How about you?
I'm going with Jacksonville too.
And they're
yeah.
1 and 2. Trevor Lawrence needs to start doing something.
You're right, yeah.
And well, the offensive line's for
Next, we might
Jacksonville.
have the game of the week, which is not even prime time. It's 1 p.m. on CBS. Dolphins and Bills.
Ooh,
This
good
Dolphins
game.
That's gonna
offense.
be-
Good game. I got to bet Miami. Miami's on a roll.
I gotta pick Miami.
Yeah.
And Jalen Waddle is back. They got 70 points without Jalen Waddle.
Right, I know.
It's at Buffalo, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen hasn't improved much this week.
You're right.
He hasn't done
He's
much
not the
this
Josh
year.
Allen of last
Yeah.
year yet.
I don't know what's wrong with him this year, but
Right.
I go with Miami too. Yeah.
All right. Next game, we have we're fighting for the worst team in the NFL. We have the Broncos and Bears fighting for the first
Oh
pick.
my
I mean, I'm
goodness.
taking the Broncos.
Who's the game played at?
I believe it's in Chicago.
Did it say on your?
It should say. The game is being played at Soldier Field. It is
Yeah.
Chicago. I was right.
I think the Bears
Chicago.
will
Yeah,
win.
Bears. Yeah,
You're taking Bears?
I'm taking
Russell
the Bears.
Wilson needs a win.
Huh?
So you're still taking the
So is
Bears?
Justin Fields. He's going to be running it down.
I mean, yeah, but
What do you say, Denver?
No, I said Chicago.
I say Chicago too.
I'm taking Broncos. Sean Payton's going to get run out of town. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. Both teams are fighting.
Ooh.
I never would have expected this, but both teams are fighting for first place in the division.
I know, it's true.
The Browns without Nick Chubb.
Right.
And it's in Cleveland.
Right.
Their defense.
And the Ravens just came off a loss to the Colts, so I'm going to pick the Ravens.
The
I am too. I'm going to pick the Ravens too. I think they're a better
Browns
team.
defense is just
Yeah,
crazy. What's his name? Who's the former coach of the Lions?
Harlow?
No.
I think you mean. He's always mean. He's always
Yes,
mad.
yes. Oh, I forgot what he's the defensive coordinator for the Browns.
right.
He's just got that defense going. I'm gonna stick with Browns.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Now we have a Texas team that's CJ Stroud won Rookie of the Month, and he has not thrown an interception yet. Just came off a huge win, and now they're facing the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they are home. So
Pittsburgh for me.
Pittsburgh for you? Wow.
Tomlin can get a win.
I'm gonna take the series as well, actually.
Okay, me too. Pittsburgh.
Alright, next we have 2 0-3 teams. If Bryce Young plays, this could be a little closer. It's a revenge game for Adam Thielen, but I don't think anyone's going to be focused on this game. Everyone's going to be focused on the Dolphins and Bills. It's the Minnesota Vikings at Carolina Panthers. Give me the Vikings, and I think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I think the Vikings too.
Vikings, yeah.
Alright, next game we have is the Rams and Colts. Anthony Richardson is still in concussion protocol. If he plays, it could be a little closer, but the Rams are now 1-2. I think the Rams get a win here.
Yeah, the Rams gotta win.
They have to win.
Yeah, Rams.
Alright, next game we have is the Buccaneers and Saints. Both teams are fighting for the number 1 spot in their division as well. It feels like every team, every game this week, they're fighting for the number 1 division.
You know, I got a feeling about these Saints. I like this team.
I like Saints defense. I do like Saints, yeah.
I'm picking the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
If the Saints don't have Derek Carr,
he might be back. Is he back? Or
he's
is he?
not.
No,
Oh, he's not.
Well,
He's
I'll
not
pick
back.
mine then.
Concussion, right?
Mine.
Is he a
Yeah.
concussion too?
No, it's his shoulder.
Oh, sure. I thought it was a concussion.
I'll go against him, man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, give me the Buccaneers.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
It is in
Jameson
New
might-
Orleans, but
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. They haven't got a quarterback.
yeah.
Campbell. That's our old boy, right? Baker.
Baker.
yes, sir.
Baker. Yep.
Next we have 2 teams also fighting for the number 1 spot in their division. I never would have guessed. I mean, Washington and Philadelphia.
Wow, Phillies. No brainer on this one.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia. It is in Lincoln Field,
Yeah, it
but
doesn't
give me
matter.
the
Doesn't
give me
matter,
the
yeah.
Eagles.
There's
Yeah.
no match for him.
Alright, next we have the Raiders and Chargers. 2 1-2 teams, but give me the Chargers.
Me
Chargers
too.
got to start winning.
They do, yeah. I think they're starting to
Chargers.
get it together.
Either they lost Williams for the year. Their tall receiver, Mike
Right.
Williams is out for the year.
They have Quentin Johnson though. He's gonna
Okay.
be put
Well,
into
he
a
hasn't
larger
done
role.
much.
He hasn't, but I mean he's being shadowed by
Right.
Mike Williams.
Right.
Next team we have are the Patriots and Cowboys. Next game, give me the Cowboys. They just came off
Yeah,
an
me too.
awful loss to the
Oh,
Cardinals.
terrible.
The
Yeah.
worst loss
They still got one.
they lost me some money.
They still got some defense, but yeah, I hope they bounce back. The Cowboys.
They
Yeah.
need to bounce
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy needs to bounce back, especially against the Patriots.
Jerry Jones is probably the whole team.
Losing to the Cardinals. Oh.
Next game we have the 49ers and Cardinals. I don't have to think twice about this
No
game.
kidding.
49ers is going to run
49ers.
them over. Oh.
Next game I also don't need to think about. Chiefs and Jets.
Yeah, right. Right.
Give me the Chiefs. It's, I mean,
Poor Jets. They have
Poor-
no quarterback.
poor
Right.
they signed Trevor Simeon as
And that
if
team
that's
is,
going to do something.
that team is falling apart. They're
Well,
fighting.
they're
They're fighting
terrible.
the sidelines. They're fighting with the coaches.
The
They're
players are wondering why they're keeping their quarterback.
yes.
The players are voicing themselves. What are we doing with this guy?
I know. I
It's,
know.
it's sad to see. That team could have been special if Aaron Rodgers
Oh, yeah,
stayed
I
out.
agree. But
And even
boy,
what's his name want to come back and play for him?
Kaepernick.
Yeah, he wants to come back and he thinks he can do it. I think he might do a better job than Zach Wilson. Oh,
Probably
that
good.
guy-
Then we have the Monday night game, Seahawks and Giants. Give me the Seahawks.
Yes, me too. Seahawks, yeah.
Who are they playing again?
The Giants.
Giants.
Oh yeah, Seahawks. Giants are the
Daniel
best
Jones
too.
can't get it together.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, those were the picks of the week. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Wait, I have one more thing to say.
One more thing. All right.
Hats off to Coach Primetime. 2 players on his team kneeled at the national anthem. He kicked them off.
Did he really?
Kicked
Oh,
them
good
off
for
right away.
him. Good for
Suspended him
him.
immediately.
Wow.
Good for
As soon as
him.
they took a knee, he just threw out of here.
Wow.
So, Coach Prime, you have my respect.
Good job. Good
I
job.
like to see his interviews as well. He's a fun
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Sports to him.
Wear his sunglasses and hat.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. See you guys next week.
Adios.
Yeah.